Welcome back to Peace, Love and Tarot. This reading is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and it's the weekly reading for November 25th to December the 1st. This week, Pisces, we have the strong oracle card here. Yes, very strong message from the universe. We have the Five of Swords, Five of Cups, King of Cups, Page of Pentacles, the Lovers, and the Fool. Yeah, so Pisces, you know, that the universe is sending you a very strong message with that oracle card. Yes, just say yes. So if there's something that you have been pondering, a decision, we have the Lovers here, it's the biggest card of decisions of the heart. You know, the answer is yes. That's what it's saying. So I think you can trust in that. Okay, so we're going to start in the recent past here. We have two fives, you know, so we know number 5 can be that number of conflict and change. So I feel like some of you are moving out of a situation that has been quite difficult for you. You know, that Five of Swords, it can be internal conflict, but I really am sensing conflict with, you know, another opponent here, whether that was a lover or, you know, in a work situation. It's a general reading here, guys. You know, that Five of Swords really is that kind of argumentative energy, that element of one-upmanship. There's also the sense here with that Five of Swords that it's an unequal battle, you know, uneven, because it can be a card of victory, but it's about a victory that comes at a cost. So maybe it was an uneven argument, you know, you might have been, you know, in a relationship with somebody who always had to have the last say, or, you know, always kind of had to use their strong words against you, and maybe you just couldn't fight with that, you couldn't compete with that, and I think it's left you feeling quite burnt out, quite sad, and I think there's no energy left in the tank for this situation, and I strongly feel that it's time to move on from that. You know, we have the Five of Cups here, so, you know, it could be that for a period of time you really hoped that you could restore the situation to get it back to how it was at the start. You know, maybe it was a relationship where at the start everything was great, you know, you were in your flow, there was lots of love, and then it started moving into this energy here, into this kind of conflict. Maybe it was after you moved in together. Same can be said about the workplace. Maybe, you know, a job seemed to be very emotionally fulfilling at the start, and then slowly, you know, there's been the politics, the kind of, you know, all competing for promotions, that kind of thing, and it's just all taken a bit of a twist, a bit of a nasty twist is what I'm seeing. But look, you know, Pisces, there's no way to get that water back into those cups there. It's already soaked into the earth, and there's no need to dwell on the past, because in dwelling on the past we actually miss opportunities in the present, right? And it's through dwelling on the past that we can get stuck in the negativity, in the depression, and we just don't move forward. You know, it is that stagnant energy. But if we look in this card, you know, there is a bridge over the emotional waters back to a beautiful sanctuary here. But it's like that sense of you choosing to, you know, stay stewing on this situation. But we must keep in mind that that is stopping that new beginning that we so strongly see here from coming in for you, Pisces. So it's time to get back in your power, and it's time to make the clear key decisions for your life that's going to have you move forward. Now, I just saw the King of Cups in Cancer's reading as well. So I really feel like the theme for you water signs this week is about stepping back into your power and evoking King energy. So King energy is about, you know, having maturity. It's about being dominant and, you know, clear and direct when you need to be. King of Cups is also someone who's deeply compassionate and really is, you know, the emotional master, has emotional self-mastery and emotional intelligence. Somebody who can sit right on the tumultuous, you know, waters of life, but remain grounded and calm and unshakable because of that. So somebody, you know, if you were in King of Cups energy, you could be in this situation without getting caught up in it and stuck in it, and you could keep on moving and you could keep making the right decisions for yourself. And the King of Cups, you know, has a firm grip on the Ace of Cups. So he knows that there is more opportunities waiting, and he's to release the ones that are no longer serving him. Now the Lovers, guys, before it was a card of love. Traditionally in the tarot, this is about the biggest decisions of the heart. So I really feel that some of you might need to take a really big decision this week to move on from this situation or to resolve it for good. It could involve having a difficult, long overdue conversation. It could involve leaving a relationship, a partnership, a job. Either way, it's really time to tune into your heart and to make that decision with conviction, with clarity, and making the decision that's going to, end up in the best outcome for you. It's time for you to be fulfilled on an emotional level. It's time for you to be living in a state of harmony, of joy and peace and love, rather than, this kind of argumentative energy or doubt or victim mentality, negativity. So it's about stepping into your power this week, making clear decisions, because when you make clear decisions, that's when you create the energetic space for the new beginnings to come in. And let's not forget that the universe is saying yes this week, Pisces. It's saying that the answer to that burning question that you've had in your mind, the answer is yes. And once you make the decision to resolve the situation or move on from it, that's when you have the space for this beautiful new beginning. So the Fool energy. The Fool is about, taking those first tentative steps in a new direction, walking a new path, even though you may not know where it's leading or what that final destination is going to be. It's about making those instinctual decisions for yourself, that are going to be in your highest interest. It's about reconnecting with your rebel energy and doing what's right for you, not what's right for somebody else. It talks about being divinely guided as well. So I feel like once you send that clear message to the universe that you are ready to move on, that's when doors start opening. So the Fool, it really invites you to carry on with very little baggage from the past, to trust in that journey with restored hope and faith. Don't think about the mountains that you may need to scale in the future. You're just thinking about that forward movement. And that's when, opportunities come in. So here we have the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles can be, a messenger, might be somebody, an earth sign that you meet along the way in your near future that sort of holds that piece of the puzzle for you. It can be an offer of stability, of solidity. So, that can be in the home front. That can be a new job offer, a new way to make money. Can even be some kind of windfall as well. But the Page of Pentacles, he holds the Ace of Pentacles as well here. So it's about the initial seeds of a journey or a direction that has the potential to grow into something very abundant for you, has the potential to grow into a Ten of Pentacles reality where we see not only physical and material abundance, but we see abundance in the home in terms of, living with people that we love, setting up a beautiful, happy, solid foundation and solid home with somebody. So you need to trust in this journey here, Pisces, because it really has the potential to lead you somewhere far, far greater than we see in this past energy. And just keep in mind that the universe is saying yes. If some of you are wondering whether to take that leap of faith that the Fool asks you and invites you to take, well, the answer is yes. Pisces, I'm going to leave it there. I wish you all the best with it this week. Keep in mind it is a general reading, so not all of you will be going through this situation this week. Leave me a comment if you'd like to share, because I'm always interested to know how it's playing out in your daily life. And I'll see you back here next week for another reading.